our Red Alliance. Let's hear it for Team 10635.
They are a Think Award winner from Batavia, Illinois, sponsored by Durham Fund. Give it up for Unknown Element.
Joining them on the Red Alliance, it's Team 18255.
An Inspire Award winner and a community team from Barrington, Illinois, Stealth Robotics.
On the Blue Alliance, this match, you know them, you love them, our hometown team, 5037.
They're a 4-H team from Elgin, Illinois. They were a second place Inspire Award winner. Give it up for Got Robot.
And rounding it out last, but certainly not least, looking very dapper, it's Team 19168.
They're a community team from Darien, Illinois. They were the first pick of the winning alliance at their tournament. Give it up for Totus One Toos.
Our field already randomized. We are just about ready to get started with our qualification round. Our field crew making their final checks, making sure all competitors and field staff ready to go. And we have the all clear, everyone. Qualification match number 1 at our state championship underway in 3, 2, 1, go!
Good morning, Illinois, and welcome to Power Play. Power Play starts out with a 30-second autonomous period. These robots moving with pre-programmed instructions. The first thing we saw these robots do is a lot of them assessed a value on that cone in front of them. That's called a signal sleeve here in Power Play. They are looking for an indication of where that signal sleeve was placed. In this match, it was placed in position 2. What that means is if these robots park on the tile in front of where they started, they'll be able to pick up some extra points.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Rather, that was position 3 on the signal sleeve coming into autonomous. We got a Red Alliance lead, 54-20. Now, as we enter into the driver-controlled portion of the match, we're going to see these robots picking up cones from a variety of locations. We've got stacks on the near and far side of the field, and we've got human players here in Power Play. These human players can enter cones into this zone on the near side toward their driver stations. When they enter those cones into the substation, a robot then can enter to pick it up, but very important in this game is that a human player and a robot cannot both occupy the substation at the same time. So we'll see those human players being very careful not to be inside the field while their robot approaches. We see these robots hard at work scoring on these poles around the field. These are called junctions. Tallest one's worth 5, next tallest worth 4, then 3. Ones on the floor, those black plastic locations, worth 2 points apiece, and cones can be placed in the corners of the field at 1 point apiece in the terminals. As robots play through Power Play, they're going to be trying to make what we call a circuit that's connecting each corner of the field with an owned junction. Right now, we do see Got Robot. They are reclaiming ownership of one of those medium junctions, taking it back from the Blue Alliance. Checking out the possession of those junctions on the field, we see a lot of colors up on that checkerboard pattern, but no complete circuits quite yet as we head into the final 30 seconds of qualification match number 1. We do see lots of back and forth on these junctions. The color on the top cone indicates ownership. That's going to give an extra 3 points at the conclusion of the match to the Alliance with that color cone. We also, at this time, see beacons being entered into play. We see a beacon possessed by Unknown Element 10635, and that beacon will be able to convey permanent ownership of a junction in our final moments of qualification match number 1.
And there we are, robot fans, our first qualification match of the day in the books. Now, for those of you who have not been to an Illinois State Championship before, we are actually going to go ahead and get started with qualification match number 2. That gives our referees time to double check all the scores and make sure everything